So today we shall discuss chapter 13, chapter 14 and chapter 15. Namo Vishnupadhaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadhi Parshatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we discussed chapter 12 and chapter 11 and chapter 10. So last week. So this week we shall discuss chapter 13, chapter 14 and chapter 15. So these are also very important chapters of Bhagavad Gita, especially chapter 13, which deals with modes of material nature and how nature, the enjoyer and conscious, this is chapter 13 talks about what is the nature, who is the real enjoyer, and what is the consciousness. Three aspects, the 13th chapter deals with it. And this chapter begins with Arjuna inquires Krishna that, oh Krishna, I want to know what is Prakriti, what is nature. Nature has different meanings. Sometimes we say, oh, this person is nature, this person nature is this. And sometimes nature refers to Prakriti. Whatever we see, the planets and the Panchabhutas, everything also refers to Prakriti or nature. Arjuna, this question, what is Prakriti? Who is the Purusha? Who is the enjoyer of this world, Prakriti? And what is the Kshetra? Kshetra means what is the field? What is this body is all about? Kshetra. And Kshetragna. Who is the knower of the body? Who owns this body? Who is the real owner of this body? Kshetragna. And he also asks, what is Gnana? What is knowledge? Knowledge has a very deeper meaning. Many people say knowledge as a different, it's a medical knowledge or a mathematical knowledge or a chemistry or physics. Could be different branches of knowledge people refer to. But Arjuna asks here, what is real knowledge? What is the real knowledge? So, what is the objective of that knowledge? Knowledge, what is the objective of that knowledge? What it has to do? Knowledge has to help the person, no? Arjuna, these questions about Prakriti, about Purusha, enjoyer, about Kshetra, who is the knower, and Kshetra means field, sorry. Kshetragna, knower of the field. Gnana, what is knowledge all about, and what is the object of the knowledge. And Krishna explains to Arjuna that, Arjuna, this body, whatever you see, this body is called field, Kshetra. And who knows this body? He is called Kshetragna. That means refer to the soul. Body is nothing but Kshetra, like a football field. Field means football field, a cricket field, a sports ground, correct? They all refers to field. So they're nothing but what? Kshetra, the field. And the Kshetragna, now who plays in that field is a sports person, no? Who plays in that field. Similarly, this body is like a Kshetra, like a football ground or a cricket ground, whatever you call it. But who use this body, who play in this body, is a soul, Kshetrajna. So Arjuna asked these questions. Then Krishna further explains that Arjuna, everybody knows their own body. We don't know what is happening in other person's body. If somebody pinch you, you feel the pain, but somebody pinch other person, you don't feel the pain because your consciousness is localized. Only you're aware of things happening in your own system. That's why your consciousness, your knowledge, everything limited to your body. But Krishna explains to Arjuna, I am the knower of all the bodies. Somebody says I'm God, he should feel what you are feeling. You should exactly tell what you are thinking, what's happening in your system. He should be able to tell everything. He should be able to feel everything. That is the main definition of God. He is the knower of all the species, all the bodies. And the person does not even know what I'm thinking and does not even know how much feeling, what feelings I am going through. He does not know how much hunger I am. He cannot be called God. So Krishna says here, I am the knower of all the bodies, Arjuna. And Krishna further explains. So what is this field activity and how this body is changing every time, isn't it? And activity is also changing every time. And different people that explain about the soul, about the body, about the mind. And Krishna further explained that Panchabhutas, Ahankara, Buddhi, intelligence, Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas. And Krishna further explains that Jnanendriyas mean knowledge acquiring senses. We acquire knowledge through eyes, correct? By seeing, we can say, what is this all about? If somebody say, what is this? We say it's a pen, it's a laptop, it's a phone. Eyes help you to acquire the knowledge. Ears also help you to acquire the knowledge by hearing. A lot of people know when you go to schools, colleges, by hearing you acquire knowledge. Right? Hearing, seeing. Sometimes you don't know unless you touch it. You touch it, you must feel it. Oh, this is all about. You can acquire knowledge even by sense of touch, by sense of smelling it. You can say what is this. By sense of tasting, you can also say about the object. So these are all different ways to acquire the knowledge. Krishna talks about those the Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Karmendriyas is what are functioning, which help you to act in this world. Your legs help you to walk or go, travel. Your hands will help you to move. Correct? These are all Karmendriyas. So this knowledge Krishna explains in this chapter. And what are the life symptoms? What is consciousness all about? Then finally Krishna goes more deeper. Amanitvam, adhambitvam, ahimsa shantirarjavam, acharya upasamanam saucham, stairyam atma vinigraha, indriyarteshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha, janma mrityu jara vyadhim, dukkha doshanudarshanam, asaktiranabhiswangaha, putradhara gruhadishu, nityam cha samachittatvam, ishtanishtopapatishu, mayi cha ananya yogena, bhaktiravavicharini, vivikta desha sevitvam, aratirjana samshadhi, adhyatma jnana nityatvam, tattva jnanartha darshanam, eta jnanamiti proktam, ajnanam edato anyata. A bunch of slokas, 5 slokas, Krishna very beautifully summarizes what is knowledge. We are all very eager to acquire knowledge. People go to YouTube, people to go to Google, people go to different websites, people go to different people, or people go to different universities. There are different ways to acquire knowledge. Knowledge means simply say only we talk about material knowledge generally. In our understanding, knowledge means material knowledge, professional knowledge, which help us to get a job. Nothing else, nothing more than that. But in these 5 verses, Krishna explains what is knowledge. humility, pridelessness, who is very humble and who doesn't have any pride, who always think about non-violence. Non-violence means not just only kindness to animals. Of course, animal slaughtering and killing animals, that is forbidden, because our pleasure should not give pain to any other species. Our happiness should not be depending on somebody else's pain. That's very important. Even Charlie Chaplin, we know Charlie Chaplin, very famous comedian. So he made one interesting statement. My laugh, he said, my laugh should never be the cause of somebody else's pain. My laugh should never be the cause of somebody else's pain. But my pain can be the cause of somebody else's laugh. I am okay with it. My pain can be the cause of somebody else's laugh. I am okay with it. But my laugh should never be the cause of somebody else's pain. It's very important. Non-violence, not all the time physically killing. Our action should not give pain. Our words should not give pain. Our thoughts should not give pain. Our behavior should not give pain to any other living entity, any other person. So that is also called non-violence. Non-ahimsa means not just only saving life of some animals only. No, of course we all do that. Even we have to be extremely careful. The words we choose, the action we do, and the thoughts we generate, this should not give pain to any other being. That is the larger definition of non-violence. Krishna explains in this chapter. And then tolerance. One should be very tolerant. So like a tree, simplicity. One should lead a very simple life and high thinking. Simplicity, spirituality means simplicity. So you see, spiritual does not tell you to run after so many big things, luxurious things. Simplicity. So even the way dress we wear, the food we eat, a lot of things, it's simplified. So that is a consciousness level impact of spirituality. Mean not just doing some rituals and some pujas, it should be visible in our actions. Simplicity. Then approaching a spiritual acharya upasana. To learn a spiritual knowledge, to acquire spiritual knowledge, one must go to a guru. One must learn from a teacher. That is also knowledge. The real knowledge means we have to approach a right teacher, spiritual teachers. Of course, from morning, even from kindergarten, LKG to UKG to all the way to PhD, people approach different grades of teachers, grades of professors, academics, to learn so many material sciences. But to learn spirituality, so we need a spiritual teacher, to teach about life education. It's a very important aspect. And cleanliness. So cleanliness is not just only keeping the house clean, not only keeping the body clean, main thing, keeping the mind clean. Many people get struck, they stop at the physical level cleaning. Oh, I take bath 3 times a day, 2 times a day. I use right perfumes. I decorate nicely. I make sure I twice a day I brush my teeth and I do all other things. Wonderful. Yes, very good. It's very important to maintain cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. We have to maintain cleanliness in our life, day-to-day dealings. But it should not stop only at the physical level. You have to go even intellectual level, in the mind level also. Cheto darpana marjanam nirvapanam. So we have to clean the dust which is accumulated to your mind. So the Bhagavad Gita, or Hare Krishna Nama, Rama Nama, which cleans the mind. So we have to maintain cleanliness even in the mind. The mind is clean, your actions are clean, because your thoughts are clean. Your actions are clean, your life is clean. So cleanliness, not only physical level, it's also mental level, intellectual level. Good thoughts, good positive thoughts, positive actions, and saintly qualities. These are all purpose of cleanliness. So not only externally cleaning the body, we have to clean our mind also daily basis. That is the reason with Bhagavad Gita is the bathing your intelligence, bathing your mind, cleaning the mind. That's how we clean your intelligence by spiritual words coming from Krishna. That is Bhagavad Gita. Self-control, renunciation, controlling senses. So we follow Ekadasi, Upavasas, or Ramanavami is coming next week, or Krishna Janmashtami coming up. So many festivals means Upavasas, generally fasting. Upavasa means getting closer to God, controlling the senses, controlling our body, not to overeat, not to oversleep, controlling the desires. Very essential, self-controlling. It will help you to grow very maturely in spiritual life. Renunciation of object sense gratification means one should be very renounced, means we should not overindulge. We should do technology, we should use everything in service of God, but we should not use many things for our own gratification, because that's how it karma generates. We have to be very careful. Then no false ego. Sometimes even somebody read Bhagavad Gita, even spirituality, lots of ego. Oh, I know everything. Why I have to hear so many times? I know better than this person. I can speak better than this person. It's not about knowledge aspect. A lot of people think that I know. I already heard it. I already know about this. These are false ego. So the false ego means ego is falsely represented. The real ego, true ego, real ego means, yes, identity. Real identity is what? I'm a servant of God. The real identity is called true ego. False ego means we carried away by our mind. Whatever we think we're very high in every action. It's called false ego, which falsely represent us. That is also very dangerous. And also Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, birth, old age, disease, death, the freedom from all these things also considered as a knowledge. So it's all aspects, even-mindedness. We don't hate too much. If somebody don't like you in this world, somebody like you means you also like them. Somebody respect you, you also respect them. Somebody appreciate you, also appreciate them. It's all transactional reciprocations. But Krishna talks about even-mindedness. Even somebody doesn't respect you, we still respect in the heart. Oh, chalo, we respect it. Somebody doesn't like us, still we respect him. So even-mindedness is very important in life, We should not have grudge, revenge, all this thing, retaliation. These are all bad qualities. We have to be very sober in our dealings. Also, Krishna talks about this. And pleasant and unpleasant events. Everybody looking for a pleasant things, pleasant environment, pleasant atmosphere, pleasant relationships, pleasant dealing, pleasant food. But what we have to raise above that, sometimes life is not all the time pleasant things, unpleasant things. You may not expect certain things. It may happen to you. It will happen also. As per in material world, life will be unpleasant in many situations. We may love somebody so much, but we cannot expect the same love from other person. We may raise our children out of love and affection. We cannot expect same thing from them. They may forget, they may ignore. Lot of unpleasant things, surprising happen in this world. And we have to have detachment, vairagya from these kind of efforts. So one should maintain the calmness. So people don't like too much heavy socialization elements. Sometimes people, spiritualists prefer sometimes maybe isolated in some situations. That's why silence is the best weapon. Smile is the best weapon to solve, to avoid, to prevent many problems. So Krishna talks about these aspects. Krishna says all these things, Arjuna, is called knowledge. Anything excluding of these things is called ignorance, Arjuna. Very simple, no? Anything beyond this is anything doesn't fit here is ignorance. Anything Krishna explained here is called knowledge. Our life is now to get this knowledge, to acquire this knowledge. Sarvendriya gunabhasam, sarvendriya vivarjitam, asaktam sarva bhrushaiva, nirdhunam guna bhoktracha. The Paramatma is everywhere. Sarvendriya. Gunabhas, he is in every senses, he is everywhere. He is the maintainer of all jivas. But he is not under the nature Prakriti influences. Paramatma is beyond Prakriti influences. And he is outside, he is inside. Isn't it? Prahalada asked, Hiranyakashipu Prahalada, where is Narsimha Prahalad? Prahalada says, my Lord Narsimha is everywhere. He is inside me, he is inside you, he is outside, he is everywhere. Where you cannot find him, you can find him everywhere. He is Sarvantaryami. Bahirantasya bhutanam acharam charam evacha. He is everywhere. The Paramatma is everywhere. But so we need to have that knowledge to see him. Hiranyakashipu could not see. Hey, I cannot see everywhere. Where is your God? Is your God in pillar? Prahlada said, yes, I see Narasimha in the pillar. It's not that after Hiranyakashipu broke the pillar, Narasimha came out. No. Narasimha was already, he is everywhere, right? He came to the, he became visible to the senses of Hiranyakashipu. Prahlada could see Narasimha in the pillar. Prahlada could see Narasimha in every atom. Andantarastha paramanu. He could see Narasimha in everywhere, in every atom, every paramanu, everywhere in the universe. Hiranyakashipu could not see. Only Bhakta, devotee can see God everywhere. Common, as Asura Guna, evil mentalities cannot see God. Even God present in front of them, they cannot see. Hiranyakashipu could not see. But Lord, to fight him, to kill him, he became visible for Hiranyakashipu. That's how Paramatma is everywhere, manifested, different places. And our goal is to understand the Paramatma, recognize the Paramatma, and he is the source of all the lights, the source of the sky, source of all the jivas, source of all our actions. He's a witness of our thoughts. He scans everything. One person you cannot bluff in your life. He's Paramatma in the heart. You may bluff your partner, you may bluff your family, bluff your boss, you may cheat anybody in this world. His possibility is there. But before even thought generates, who scan your heart is Krishna in your heart. Even you will not tell anybody, but he knows what you are thinking. He knows what you are contemplating. He knows what action you are performing. He is the first person to see and sanction, witness of everything. That's why Krishna, Paramatma play very big role. Karya Karana Kartrutve Hetu Prakriti Uchyate Purusha Sukha Dukkhana Bhoktratve Hetu Uchyate. So, nature, Prakriti is the cause of all the material things, what you see here, cause and effects, what you see in this world, Prakriti. No doubt about that. Some people say Big Bang Theory is the root cause of everything. Something Big Bang happened and creation took place. No, can you show somewhere some explosion happened, something got created? Show me anywhere, just a logical way. Some explosion happens, that is create the planet, explosion create rivers, explosion create the species, explosion create the birds, insects, explosion creates rivers, explosion creates beautiful flowers. No. Explosion means destruction, no? So here Krishna explaining everything here. The God is the source of everything. He is the one who created everything. So then we have to understand that, but the suffering, what we experience in this world, God did not create. We have created suffering through our actions. Today, somebody is suffering, somebody is enjoying, not just only, we cannot blame anybody here. We have to blame our own actions. Somebody is suffering in poverty, we cannot blame anybody because what karma he had done in the past life is haunting him, is chasing him, is pushing him to go through the pain. Somebody take birth good families, so we cannot blame anybody here. What karma he had done in the past is good karma pushing him to take birth in good families. So your karma is your companion, karma is your shadow. Only karma comes with you even after we die. That is the reason we have to be very careful what action we perform. Paramatma is suing every upadrashta, anumanta cha, bharta, bhokta, maheshwara, paramatma cha apiyukto, deheshmin purusha paraha, upadrashta. So he is the soul is not the owner of the body. Sometimes we say, how we can understand these things? Body is there, soul is there, Paramatma, Atma, Paramatma, Sharira. Three things are there. Sometimes we think, soul is the body, soul is the owner of the body. No. Suppose you rent an apartment. Apartment is there to live. That is like your body. You are renting the apartment. So technically speaking, you're living there. So you are one first owner. So you use that address for communication, everything. Even if a gated community, they'll let you go because you have ownership for as per lease agreement. You are the primary owner. The secondary owner. Who is the primary one? Landlord, who owns the building, who owns the apartment, who rented you the facility. Similarly, this body does not belong to you. Not the primary owner of the body. Primary owner is Krishna, Paramatma. You are the secondary owner of this body. That's the reason suicide is forbidden. Somebody want to commit suicide, you don't allow. You don't own this. You are living in a rental apartment. You tell me you have any right to sell the building whenever you want? No. Or whenever you want to vacate, can you do that? There is a lease agreement. Oh, you cannot do this. You have to go by the lease agreement. You have to pay the penalty. You sign the lease for 1 year. You want to vacate after 2 months, it won't work like that. You have to stay till lease term ends. The lease termination cannot happen. Even in court of law, you have to pay penalty. Similarly, in this body also, you don't have right to give up this body because you are not the primary owner of the body. First of all, you are secondary owner. Secondly, you cannot abruptly, give up this body. You have to live as per the lease terms in this body. If you give up something by your wish, you'll become a ghost. That's why people become ghost. So if 100 years lifetime, people die, give up this body, they can't handle external pleasure, the pressure, they commit suicide at the age of 30 years. Then in 70 years, they have to live in a ghostly body. Nature will not give another body. That's how here Krishna, Paramatma is sanctioning, seeing and everything. So you cannot just control rules, regulation. Even in this world, if you try to attempt suicide, the police case and everything is punishable offense. Suicide, even your own body, is punishable offense even by the civil law. What to speak of God law? So we have to understand these aspects. That's the reason Krishna explained these things that Arjuna, one must acquire spiritual knowledge, one must practice meditation, one must understand Paramatma in the body. That's the reason we say Namaskar. Namaskar not to the soul, Namaskar to the Paramatma in the other body. Is not to somebody respect. Namaskara means not to us, Paramatma in our body. We also reciprocate Namaskar. We also respect the Paramatma in this body. The Paramatma in every person body, Sun is there. If you keep 1,000 pots filled with water, you find sun reflection in all 1,000 water pots. Similarly, Paramatma is one, but a reflection is there in every species, not only human beings, in birds, in insects, every species. Parama sitting next to Atma, Upadrushta, is witnessing, is observing your actions. That's the reason we have to be very careful. So we cannot get away anything in this world. We have to go through that. That's the reason Paramatma, he sees everything. When a spiritualist he says Paramatma, he also recognizes soul in the body. That's why he respects every soul, every individual, every species. He doesn't go and give pain to every person just like that. He doesn't talk badly about any person. He does not disrespect any person just like that. He does not go in this direction. Spirituality, not just knowing philosophy, just not knowing Bhagavad Gita. Spirituality means realizing Bhagavad Gita in day-to-day affairs. It should be visible in our thoughts. It should be visible in our actions. Then Krishna says, Samapashyam hi sarvatra samastastam ishwaram nahenasya atmanatmanam tato yate param gatim. So who developed these qualities? Param gatim. He comes to Vaikuntha, Arjuna. He comes to the transcendent destination. He comes to the supreme destination, Param. Param gatim. That is Vaikuntha Loka. Because he sees Paramatma in every person, he does not degrade his character. He does not degrade his character. Because he is fully conscious of the spiritual wisdom, so he does not degrade his character, his words, his actions in any level, Arjuna. He always elevate his character, elevate his thoughts, elevate his wisdom, elevate his words. So he will be qualified to enter into Vaikuntha. This is a qualification Krishna explained in this chapter. Not everybody can just enter into Vaikuntha. Yata prakashayati ekaha krishnam lokaimam ravihi Kshetram kshetreti krishnam prakashayati bharata. Oh Arjuna, who is the sun illuminates everything in the universe. Similarly, the soul in the body illuminates the body through consciousness. So when you see sun is a small disk, but its reflection spreads everywhere, illuminates everything. Similarly, soul sitting in the heart illuminates the whole body through the consciousness. Like when you see the light, a lamp, the light goes, spreads everywhere. Similarly, because soul presence, consciousness is there all over the body. Very important. Consciousness is not coming from the brain. As per medical science, they say somebody is subconscious, unconscious state. He's physically unconscious, but it's all coming from the soul, not from the brain. Somebody is in coma, he may not feel the pain if you cut the body, this and that, but still the consciousness nidra was a sleeping state. It's coming from the soul only, not from the brain. From the soul, it reflects the brain. From soul reflects the brain. That's how brain gets inputs everything. How does brain get inputs? Tell me. I want to eat something. Who is dictating the brain and mind? It's coming from the soul, Icha. Desire coming from the soul only. We have to understand these things. Seer and seen. So I give an example. So you have a piece of pen. You say, my pen is blue color. Pen is blue color. Who is seeing the blue pen? Your eyes is seeing the blue pen. Eyes is telling this is a blue color. So seen is the pen. Who is the seer? Is your eyes. Hold on this level only. Seer and seen. Seer is eyes. What is seen? The pen. Now go next level. Sometimes you say, my eyes are paining. You watch certain smart screen, anything, sometime eyes are paining. Now eyes are seen by somebody else. He's saying eyes are paining. Somebody else observing the eyes here. The seer, eyes, first level eyes was a seer, seen the pen. So eyes was a seer. Now level 2, eyes was seen by somebody else. My eyes are paining. So eyes become seen, somebody else become the seer. Who is that? Who is observing the eyes? Is your mind. So mind is the seer, level 2, eyes become the seen. Now if you go to level 3, sometimes you say, my mood is not good. My mood is not good. What is who is observing your mood? Who is observing your mind? Mood nothing but coming from the mind, right? So thinking, everything coming from the mind. So my mood is not good. Now mind becomes seen, somebody else observing the mind in level 3. Who is observing the mind? That is your intelligence. Intelligence is a seer, mind becomes seen in level 3. Now go to level 4. Level 4 is what? Intelligence become the seen. Sometimes you say, I did not get this idea. I forgot this. You know that you heard it. You know that you studied something, but you forgot it. Sometimes child go to school for examination. While writing exam, oh, I studied this morning only. I studied this topic, but I forgot. He remembered that he studied, but he forgot the content. Somebody else seen intelligence studying something, but intelligence forgot to recognize, remember that aspect. So somebody else observing the intelligence become the seer, seen, somebody else observing the intelligence. In level 5, who is observing the intelligence? That is the soul. Soul is a seer who is observing the intelligence observing the mind, mind observing the body, body observing the external world. Yeah, so the different levels of seers are there. Level 1 seer eyes, physical level. Level 2 is your mind, second seer. Level 3 is your intelligence, third seer. Level 4 is the soul, is the fourth seer. Who is observing the soul? That's a Krishna says Bhagavad Gita. Upadrashta, who is observing the soul? What soul is doing with his body? What soul is doing with everything? That is Paramatma. He is the ultimate seer of everything. That's so different seers in the body. We have to understand from this chapter. That's how then we'll be extremely careful. Soul is not alone. Soul is being observed by Paramatma. That's the reason we respect every human being, we respect every jiva, every being. We'll be very extremely careful. So this chapter deals with these type of elements. So it's very important to understand, get the knowledge aspect. Whatever Krishna explained in this chapter, excluding that is only ignorance. Now, let us dive into chapter 14. This chapter 14, also very important chapter, is the modes of material nature, means the gunas. The chapter 14 deals with sattva guna. What is sattva guna? Rajo guna and tamo guna. These are the three things. It's very important to understand. So how do we, what is the impact of these three gunas in our day-to-day lives? So in this chapter, Krishna begins with Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Param Bhuyaha Pravakshami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yasjnatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhim Ito Gataha. Krishna says here, O Arjuna, I shall declare to you this supreme wisdom, this chapter 14 chapter, supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge. Whatever you heard, okay, this chapter, best of all knowledge, knowing this knowledge, even all the great param siddhim ito gataha, even the great rishis, great saintly people, great sages, gataha, they attain perfection in their life. So, very important to understand this sattva, tamo, rajogunas. Then Krishna says, idam gnanam upashritya mama sadharmya bhagataha sarghena upajayante pralayena vetinticha. O Arjuna, who surrender unto this Bhagavad Gita gnana, idam gnanam upasritya, who surrender unto Bhagavad Gita gnana, upasritya, mama sadharmya agataha, they attain mama, they attain my dharma, they attain my nature, Arjuna. They attain Krishna's nature, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's body, Krishna loka, Vaikuntha loka. Mama sadharmya agataha sarga anupajayanti. Then Arjuna, such people never take birth again in this world. They never take another material body. Any person who is a billionaire to beggar, any person who die without bhakti, they have to take another material body in this world. They have to take another body according to karma. They cannot have spiritual body. Only a person who go to Vaikuntha Loka, he'll have a spiritual body. His body is like Krishna. It's beyond diseases, beyond death, beyond old age. Isn't it? Have you ever seen Krishna with old beard? When Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, he was 125 years old. He looked like a 16 years young boy. You never see God, old body, diseases, no, because that is all material body, spiritual body beyond these things. So Krishna give assurance. Somebody surrender unto Bhagavad Gita, somebody follow Bhagavad Gita, mama sadharma magataha, he guaranteed Arjuna to get my loka, my body, and my dharma, my swabhava, my nature, my qualities. Sargopi rupajayante pralayena vetanticha. So what Arjuna is saying here, pralayena vetanticha. That means what? So they never take birth again in this world. So this is what? One second, what happened? Hare Krishna, can you all hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
My screen, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did it break sometime or is
No, we were not able to hear you for like last 1 minute at least.
oh, acha, okay, okay. Then it is okay. Okay, wonderful. So we're talking about this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Knowledge is a jnanam upasritya. So if people get the qualities of Krishna, qualities of Bhagavan. So this Bhagavad Gita, it takes a person from this kind of miserable platform to the most happiest platform. That assurance is guaranteed by Krishna. Then Krishna further said that what is Sattva Guna? We see a train, there is a first class compartment, second class compartment, third class compartment. The first class person experience little more comforts and everything, little luxury. Second class, little bit down than first class. Third class is little much lower than second class. According to their financial status, people may travel different compartments, levels of compartments. Now you see the Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna is like that. Sattva Guna, you need to have very godly qualities to be in Sattva Guna. What is Sattva Guna? Sattvam Raja Tamayiti Guna Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibadnati Mahabaho Dehe Dehi Namavyayam. Oh Arjuna, this all Sattva Tamo Rajoguna, nothing but they're coming from the nature, Prakriti, Parvati. So Mother Parvati carry Trishula, Durga. Trishula represents three types of problems. Adhyatmika problems, problems created by your own mind. Sometimes it's a mental depression, anxiety. You don't know the statistics. As per the World Health Organization, around 280 million people are suffering from depression. Around 7 lakh people committing suicide every single day. Sorry, annually. See the numbers so huge, 280 million people suffering from depression, their own mind only creating problem. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika. Adi Bhautika problems created by other people. Sometimes relationship problems, sometimes neighbors, relatives, or work related problems, or managerial problems, or job problems, or sometimes even insects like a COVID, viral issues, viral diseases from other bacteria create a problem. Adi Bhautika, problems coming from outside, from different people, different species. Adi Daivika, problems sometimes created by nature, calamities. Now, Bangalore, you see, water scarcity is there. Sometimes tsunami. Japan experience earthquakes very frequently. Even California, a lot of earthquakes happen in California. If you go to Florida, New York City, hurricanes, thunderstorms, snowstorms. So nature also reciprocates, isn't it? Nature calamities, catastrophes. These are all Adi Dhaivika problems. Every human being has to suffer these three problems in this life. If no problem, Prabhuji, my life is very good. I have a very good working relationship. My good family, everything good. I met one. I was invited for some program. So very wealthy family and very big background and very big background people and politicians, very big position and all. You see that lady. I think I heard later. She committed suicide. She had nothing to do. She had everything: power, position, money, mind. Adhyatmika. So don't underestimate Adhyatmika problems. Mind can degrade you, mind can elevate you. We have to learn the art of managing the mind. So that's very important. So these were three Sattva, Rajo, Tama Guna also influences you different degrees. That's what Krishna explains here. What is Sattva Guna? Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatva Prakashayamanamayam Sukha Sangena Badnati Jnana Sangena Chanaga. Arjuna, what is Sattva Guna? Sattva Guna represents, Sattva Guna gives you, it's very pure, Arjuna, pure qualities, Sattva Guna, pure qualities. Sattvic nature. People say Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Same thing here. Sattvic, very pure. in their thoughts, in their actions, in their words. Purity should be there. That means he is Sattvic person. Secondly, you see, he is free from all sinful mentalities. Sattvic person is not that he is very sattvic in certain way. He is kind of a tamoguna, is a demonic in second way. No, his actions also should be in sattvic. Mind should be in sattvic. Body should be thoughts. Food should be in sattvic. Everything in sattvic way. His life is pure. He experienced the highest happiness in this world. Sukha sangena badhnati. Arjuna, he experienced highest happiness. The bhakti means what? Highest happiness. Only sattvic person only can experience highest thing in bhakti. Otherwise, other people, it is very boring. Oh, what is in Bhagavad? Very boring, man. I don't want to. What is there in very boring for me? What is why go to temple and all is very boring for me? Everything I have, no, that's okay. So these are all things which are not sattva-guna elements. So they cannot be happiness. They cannot experience happiness in this world. So Krishna explained that karma sangena dehinam. Karma sangena dehinam. So dehina, whoever got the body, they're forced to act. So we have to learn the art of acting in sattva guna. Sattva guna actions brings the happiness. Yes, sometimes people think, oh, sattva guna is very, sattva guna food, sattvic food is very difficult to eat every day. I want something higher, masalas, onion, garlic and everything. What taste for your tongue, it may not be good for the mind. Food we should not eat for the tongue. Food we should eat for the mind's sake. Food converts into energy. Energy impacts your thought process. The big science behind that. It's not just only piece of food. You have to see what energy is bringing into the system. Accordingly, your thought process, your thinking process, everything depends on that energy only. That's the reason, because your body is sustained by the energy. No, what energy you generate inside is most important. You generate godly energy, sattvic energy, but devotional activity, reading Bhagavad Gita, or observing Ekadash Upavasas, or chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Bhagavatam, these all things generate positive energy in the system. You'll become happiest man in this world. So one person went to a sadhu, I quoted many times. He said, I want happiness, sadhu, saintly man. He said, no, remove the I. I means ego. Remove the ego first. Want, desires, remove desires also. What remains is only happiness. So we have to learn the art. Where to get the happiness? Happiness you cannot buy. Pleasure you can buy. Eating ice cream, you can buy ice cream. You can buy food, you can buy pleasure. You cannot buy Ananda. Ananda comes only from God. Always remember this. Ananda comes only from God. Sukha, pleasure, comes from anywhere in this world. From other people you get pleasure. From family, friends, society, you get only pleasure. You cannot get Ananda. Ananda only from God only you get Ananda. Ananda always growing. Pleasure always shrinking. Going down is pleasure. Going up all the time is Ananda. Ananda never ends. That comes only from God. That is through bhakti. Rajo ragatmakam viddhi Krishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadhnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. What is Rajoguna now? Rajoguna ragatmika, higher attachment, unlimited desires. That guy cannot be peaceful. Even he get everything in this world, like Duryodhana. Duryodhana was restless. He had everything. Dhritarashtra asked, Beta, I gave you everything, man. Best of the best thing, man. Big palaces, golden palaces I gave you. Thousands of maid servants I given you. You got luxury, pleasure, everything at your fingertips. Still, why are you restless, man? Duryodhana said, yes, I cannot be satisfied with this. I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. I want Pandavas to be dead. I want Pandavas to be losers. I want to conquer the whole planet. They cannot be happy. Unlimited desires are bothering them. That is also Rajoguna. Rajasic nature people. They are always restless people. They cannot be steady in their life. So the desires are good, but we have to learn what to desire, how to desire also. Not every desire is not good for you. So any common man, material man, always think about materialism. That desire always bind him like Duryodhana. So we need to purify the desires. Now come to the third category, tamoguna. Tamastva ajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam Pramadalasya nidrabhi tannibadhanti bharata. What is tamoguna? Arjuna, the tamoguna is ignorance only. They're lazy people. They don't like anything spirituality. They're very hyper for material things. They're very hyper for clubs and drinking, alcohol, women, all material things what you see. They're very hyper for this thing, very lazy, spiritually lazy people, material hyper people. Ignorance, madness, they oversleep, over madness for things. And paramdalash nidrabhi, nidra abhi, oversleeping than required. What is required for the body is just 8 hours sleep. You become a spiritualist, you may sleep for 6 hours. You may be better spiritual, you advance in bhakti, you may sleep for 5 hours. More advanced, 4 hours. You may come to 2 hours sleeping also. Prabhupada, our Acharya, founder Acharya Viskan, he used to take rest for 2 hours a day. 22 hours he used to work when he was 80 years old also. A spiritualist does not waste time sleeping. See, now we see, go to spiritualists for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. People sleep 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours also. The laziness. That is also tamoguna. Like animals, animals sleep. Look at a pig or hog. Hog always resting, eating and resting, eating and resting. So human life is very valuable. We should not waste our time and life only for sleeping purpose. So sleeping, body can regenerate itself in 6 hours of time. As per the research done by Harvard University, 6 hours of sleep is enough for human body, or little bit 6 to 8 maximum, not more than that. If somebody sleep more than 8 hours, means he is in tamoguna, is the lowest in nature. Nature is the lowest. Even birds, you see, birds get up early morning. 4 o'clock, 4:30, birds chipping sound you can hear, no? If you go to villages, yeah. Cities, you cannot hear anything. Birds get up, nature also gets up. All species gets up early morning only. Only human being gets up after sunrise. That is a dangerous element. It means he's going against the nature principles. So that's not good for his life. The lifespan will be reduced. Tamoguna, lifespan will be reduced. Rajoguna, tamoguna will get more reduced because of habits and everything. Rajoguna, little bit reduced. Satvaguna, life increases more. Lifespan increases in Satvaguna because the positive energy. So Krishna explained that, you see, this is the way we have to lead a life. Sometime you see, you feel very good in the morning, Satvaguna. Satvaguna means early morning, 4 o'clock to 10 a.m. is called Satvaguna. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is called Rajoguna. 6 p.m. to midnight or whatever you call it is called Tamoguna. Tamoguna activity, you see, clubs, pubs, prostitution, everything happens in the after 6 darkness only. It's called Tamoguna, you see, that's the ignorance also there. Outside also darkness. Inside darkness, outside darkness is the alignment. So all bad activities happens only in the evening times. After 6 is called Tamoguna. Early morning, 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock is called Satvaguna. Bhakti should be practiced as Satvaguna. You will get more benefits if you do in the morning time. If you get up early morning, read Bhagavad Gita, or you do any japa, mantra, meditation, bhakti act, you do it early morning, its results is 100 times, 1,000 times more. Because energy, nature, everything aligning with that energy, sattvic energy, early morning time, Brahma Muhurta time, especially. That's what Krishna explains. But Arjuna, sometimes people are very good in the morning. They become aggressive when they go to office. Night time, they're done. They do crazy things. So sometimes there is sangarshana inside themselves only. There is a self-conflict inside. There is a demon inside and good person inside also. Same person behaving differently according to time and situations, isn't it? That's what Krishna says. Sometimes his goodness is pushing him to do good things. Sometimes his attachments, strong desires pushing him to wrong things. Sometimes his laziness dragging him to do crazy things. So he is getting infected by his own mind system, Arjuna. So we have to overcome the mind influences. So Wherever the ignorance is more, darkness is more, madness is more, illusion also more there. Illusion. Yada sattva pravrudetu pralayam yati deha bru tadauttama vidam loka namalam pratibhadyate. Oh Arjuna, somebody die in sattva guna, they go to Swarga Loka. Somebody die in Rajoguna, they take birth in Bhuloka. Somebody die in Tamoguna, crazy activity, they take birth in lower Patala Lokas only. So we are in Bhuloka. That means most of our human beings in Bhuloka, Rajoguna people, passion people, desires are haunting them. They come to this Bhuloka. But if you practice bhakti, bhakti beyond Sattva Guna, you don't even go to Swargaloka. Swargaloka people are crying and praying to Krishna. Krishna, please beg, I am begging you, please give me chance to take a birth in Bhuloka as a human being, so that there are Bhuloka is balanced. Pain also there, pleasure also there. So that is balanced life here. Lifespan also very little here. The short span, I can practice bhakti. I can chant Hare Krishna, I can read Bhagavad Gita. I'll go back to Vaikuntha very fast. Krishna, Swargaloka, life is very big. So much pleasure everywhere. Very difficult to be practice bhakti there in Swargaloka. But Devatas are praying to take birth in Bhuloka as human beings to practice bhakti. We have already become human beings in this planet. We already understand Bhagavad Gita. What else you want? You have to break that Tamoguna, Rajoguna mindset. So come to Sattvaguna mindset. Hold on to this Bhagavad Gita. It will take you to Vaikuntha Loka. So Sattvaguna take you to Swargaloka only. Swargaloka means what? If somebody do charity, build hospitals, somebody build education schools, somebody do annadanas, netradana, raktadana, all danas people do, they may go to Swargaloka only. But if you read Bhagavad Gita and everything, you directly go to Vaikuntha Loka. No more birth for you, no more material body for you. Your body like Krishna body, bluish body. See, that facility is there for you. That's what Krishna explains here. So when somebody takes birth in Bhuloka, from morning till evening is working like an animal, isn't it? How humans are working, you see now. 100 years ago, people working culture very different, no? People used to work aligned with the nature. A lot of agriculture was the main business. People used to work for 6 months in a calendar year. 4 months rainy season, Chaturmasya, July, August, September, rainy season, they used to take rest, eat whatever they produce in the calendar year. And 4 months they used to practice bhakti. 6 months they used to work in the field. In 6 months also, they will come home by 4 o'clock and they eat very quickly and they go to bed very quickly. They raise very quickly. You see, they didn't have any diabetic condition. These all BP, all issues never existed 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Now you have diabetic, you have blood pressure, you have cancer, all diseases, and you're working, people working like crazy manner. 10 hours, 12 hours, some people even travel. In Bombay, you see train station takes 1 hour, 2 hours to go this side, that side. Even New York, San Francisco, even Kolkata, everywhere you see metros. Other people are working from morning till evening, come home, they already become a fried pakoda. What they can do? Bhakti. Life has become like that, complicated. Somehow or other, we have to make time at least in the weekends. There is a hope. So otherwise, life will be doomed. That's what Krishna explaining here. Sattvaguna means real knowledge develops. From Rajoguna, Sattva Sajjayate Gnanam, Rajo Lobha Evacha, Pramada Moha Tamaso Bhavo Gnanate Evacha. Arjuna, from Sattvaguna, knowledge develops Arjuna, goodness develops Sattvaguna. From Rajoguna, greed develops. Greed, oh, I want more. Greed cannot be satisfied. From Rajoguna, greed develops. From Tamoguna, foolishness develops. Mudaha, foolishness. We don't know what decision we have to make. There is no clarity in our mind. This is Tamoguna, ignorance quality. We don't know what to take, when to take exit in our lives. Closes a lot of craziness happening. It's all Tamoguna symptoms. So we have to understand these aspects. Then Arjuna asks question, Krishna, then what are the symptoms of a person who is above Sattvaguna? Not only Sattvaguna, he is above Sattvaguna. What are symptoms of his personality? How does he walk? How does he talk? What is behavior, Krishna? That means we talked about Sattvaguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Arjuna asks a question, who is beyond even Sattvaguna? There's something beyond Sattva Guna? Yes, that is Vaikuntha Guna. It's called Shuddha Sattva Guna. Shuddha Sattva means completely pure, 100%, completely pure. That is Vaikuntha Guna. Arjuna talking about a person who is in the Vaikuntha Guna. What is his behavior? Krishna explains. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Prakasham cha pravritam cha mohameva cha pandava Gunairvartanta yevevyam yovatishta nengate Udasina vadasinam gunaryo na vichalyate Gunavartanta iti evam yonavatishta nengate Samadukka sukha swastaha Samalostatmakanchanaha Tulya priya priyo dhiraha Tulya nindatma samsutihi Manapamanayo tulyaha Tulyo mitrari pakshayo Sarvarama parityagi Gunatirtha sayuchyate. Arjuna, a person who is above Sattva Guna, his qualities are, he does not hate. He is attachment, illusion, they're present, he may accept. If they're not present, he will not regret for those things. And his mind is not wavering, his mind is very steady, very stable mind, very undisturbed mind. Even though outside world is not very comfortable for him, but he still undisturbed mind he carries. And he is very neutral also. He also sees a gold or a stone with equal vision. He does not carry after gold. Gold or stone is equal because everything is material you see. There is no greed in him. He is very equal to every being in the planet, isn't it? So he is very stable. Somebody respect him, he will not get excited. Somebody appreciate him, he will not get suffocated. Somebody disrespect him, somebody blaspheme him, somebody offend him, he will not think, he will not shrink, he will not feel depressed. Even a small insult, people cannot handle nowadays. Even a child cannot handle small. If you have a teenage children, even a small children, if you scold them in public, in front of relatives, they cannot take it. You chastise them, they cannot take it. Small insult, they cannot take it. You tell me how they can take the life? How they can handle life? Krishna is saying here, who can handle the blame, or a fame, or a name, or offenses, or a bad name, everything equally. That is spiritualist mentality should be like that. Honor, dishonor, somebody, friends, or enemy, is equally. Such a person is above Sattva Guna, Arjuna. The purpose of bhakti to take you above Sattva Guna, that is Vaikuntha Guna. We have to develop these qualities. How do we develop? When associated with Krishna or saintly sadhu people, it's very easy to develop these qualities. That is the purpose of human life, to develop these qualities. Otherwise, we don't develop this quality. You may go to Swarga Loka, again we have to come to Bhuloka or go to Patala Loka. We have to travel in this elevator. We have an elevator. Elevator got 3 floors. Middle floor is Bhuloka, third floor is Swarga Loka, first floor is Patala Loka. You keep on going, first floor, second, third, first and third, we never take exit. It's interesting, it's not interesting, no? That's what Krishna concludes. Arjuna, how do we come to that Shuddha Sattva, beyond Sattva, goodness, above goodness? How do we come to that platform, Vaikuntha platform? Mam chayo avibicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityajan brahma bhudaya kalpate. Arjuna, who practice bhakti? Mam chayo avibicharena, who practice, who worship me? Avibhichar, bhakti yogena sevate, who do bhakti yoga. I told you all the time, bhakti yoga means shravanam kirtanam, hearing about God, kirtanam, glorifying God, worshipping Him, remembering Him. These are all part of bhakti yoga, not only doing rituals. So who do this bhakti yoga, Arjuna, that person will surpass Sattva Guna, will go above Sattva Guna, come to Vaikuntha Loka. So bhakti is the easiest way which will take you exit from this cycle. A birth and death cycle, you can take an exit through bhakti yoga. That is the essence of 14th chapter. So Hare Krishna mantra will take you to that platform. Krishna Nama, Rama Nama will take you to that platform. then give you moksha, even liberation, even award, even Vaikuntha Loka to you. That is the power of bhakti. You can purchase God with your bhakti, not by any other means. That is the essence of the 14th chapter. Now we'll go to chapter 15. Very important chapter. Purushottama Yoga, 15th chapter, the yoga of the Supreme Person. In this chapter, Krishna explains creation aspect. What is this material world? How the material world come from reflection of spiritual world, and how soul leaves the body, who is the Paramatma in the body, who is the Purushottama. Purushottama means not the best. Generally, we say Uttama means the best. No, Uttama, Udgata Tama Uttama. Udgata Tama. Tama means darkness. This material world is called dark world. Dark world. Without sun, this world is dark actually. There is no light here. Without sun, the whole world is dark, no? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. So, this world also dark. We have to come to the light of knowledge to see this world much better way. So, Udgata Tama, a Purusha, a personality, supreme personality, who is beyond Tama, who is beyond this material world creation, who is beyond Sattva Guna also. Udgata Tama Uttama. That is the meaning of Uttama, not the best. Tama means darkness, ignorance, or this Prakriti we talked about, Sattva, Tama, Rajo Gunas. Udgata Tama, who is beyond these gunas, is called Uttama, Purushottama. A Purusha, a person who is beyond these things, refers to Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhvamula Madashakam Ashwatam Prahuravyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Vedasa Vedavet. Arjuna, this world is like a banyan tree. You know, banyan tree, very big banyan tree. So, but this tree, Arjuna, Urdhva Moolam, this tree got the roots. Generally, tree roots go deeper, no, under the ground. Krishna giving analogy here. Arjuna, there is a tree called banyan tree, but the tree roots going upward and the branches going downward. So it's a reflection, no? See, generally our trees roots go down, branches go up. Krishna explains here, but I see that the tree, Arjuna, the roots go upward, branches and leaves going downward, Arjuna. What does it mean? That means this tree is a reflection of reality. This world is like a tree. Roots upward means what is the source of this world? Is Vaikuntha. How this world is created? By Krishna's energy. That means this world source is not in this world. This world source is above. That is Vaikuntha Loka. Isn't it? Sometimes you're walking next to the bank of the river, reflection of a tree appears ulta in the bank of the river. Similarly, this world is a reflective world. The real world is Vaikuntha. This world is a reflection world. Whatever you see bad thing here, it won't present in Vaikuntha. Death is present here. There is no death in Vaikuntha. Birth present here. There is no birth in Vaikuntha. Disease is present here. There is no disease in Vaikuntha. So this world reflection of reality. So our objective is to go understand the source of this world, source of our problems, source of the creation, and go back to the source. Adashordham para prashrutasya shaka guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha adasya mulani anusantatani karmanubandhini manushaloke. Arjuna, but people are growing, holding on to the banyan tree, jumping from one branch to another branch. That means people are going to one planet to another planet, one life in Swargaloka, one life Bhuloka, one life Yamaloka. They're jumping around here and there, holding on to this tree without understanding the source of this tree. Arjuna, Narupamashehe tatopalabhyate, nanto nachad sampratishta, ashvattamenam savuramulam, ashanga shastrena drudena chitva. Arjuna, this real form of the tree cannot be perceived materially. No, no one can understand where the tree begins, where the tree ends materially, where the foundation is. But with a determination, One must cut down this tree with detachment, with knowledge. He must cut down this tree with gnana and with vairagya. Then he will go back to the Vaikuntha Loka. He never come back to this world, Arjuna. It's a promise given by Krishna. He never come back to this world. That means we have to take the weapon of Bhagavad Gita, cut this karma bandha, this karma tree. Then we'll be freed from karma reactions. No one can make our karma account zero. If you worship Shiva, Parvati, Ganesha, any devata, any mantra, any puja you do, no one can make your karma account zero. You are adding some good karma only. You are not burning your karma. You are not making karma account zero. As long as you have karma, you have to suffer in this world. You cannot nullify it. But Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying here, it can burn all your karma into ashes. It can take you out of this karma cycle. Nirmana moha ita sanga dosha adhyatma nityami nivritta kama dvandveru mukta sukha dukkha samgne gacchanta muda padamavyayam tat is a qualification. Krishna explained this verse. Who can enter into Vaikuntha Loka? Nirmana moha, whose heart is free from moha illusion. Sanga dosha, who is not, who has always the godly mentality people, saintly people association. Then Adhyatma Nitya, who is always meditating or thinking about God, thinking about his Leelas, Rama Leela, Krishna, Narsimha Leela, always in that absorption, that Leela, that person, Nivritti Kamaha, who is freed from all unwanted desires. We cannot be desireless. Even ant has a desire. Desire has not sin. We should have purify the desire. We should purify the desire. We should have good desires which can help us to grow spiritually, not push us down spiritually. So as long as you have a desire to go, should have a desire to go and see Vrindavan, live in Vrindavan, or reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, hearing Krishna Katha, hearing Hari Katha, hearing Rama Katha, Narsimha Katha, hearing about saintly people, Tukaram, Jayadeva, Narada, Vyasa, Sukadeva, Bhishma, Narada, Brahmadeva, are such great personalities. That is how you have to purify the desires. Then such a person, Arjuna, who has such a good desires, Sukha, Dukkha, who handles even Dukkha, he will not cry. No, Dukkha comes also, you don't take too seriously. Okay, Dukkha comes, it will go away like a passing cloud. Such a person come to Vaikuntha Loka. Then Krishna says, Na tad bhasayate suryo, na shashanko, na pavakaha, edgatmana nivartante taddhama paramamama. Arjuna, my Vaikuntha Loka does not need electricity. Na tad bhasayate suryo. There is no sun. There is no sun in Vaikuntha Loka. There is no electricity, pavakaha, in Vaikuntha Loka. Everything coming from a body rays, Arjuna. Krishna body rays reflect the sky. Hence sky is blue color. Krishna's body rays reflects the sun. Generally science says sun is self-illuminated thing. No. As per scriptures, sun derives the strength. As per Bhagavad Gita, sun derives the strength from Krishna's body rays. That's the reason Vaikuntha Loka, there is no time, no electricity, no sun planet, Shashanko, no moon also in Vaikuntha. Krishna body gives the cooling effect. Krishna body gives the light and everything in Vaikuntha Loka. It's a self-effulgent planets, Vaikuntha Lokas. No sun, moon, no planetary system there. Everything coming Krishna body only. Tadhama paramam mama. Tadhama, that is my dhama, that is my home. Arjuna, who come to my Loka, Vaikuntha Loka, they never come to this Loka again. Arjuna, as my guarantee. Somebody experiencing highest thing. Why somebody want to live in slum areas? Tell me. Somebody experiencing a 7-star hotel life. They even they dare to even think about living in a slum. It's like that. It's material like a slum here. Everywhere slum mentalities, greedy mentality, lusty mentalities around us, living with us also. Where is the happiness here? Everybody exploiting each other, selfish motives, pulling each other. We see everywhere this kind of mentality. Very rare to find a genuine relationship in this world. Selfishness driving everywhere. So Krishna inviting us, come to my Loka. No electricity problem, no water problem, nothing. No water problem, no electricity problem, no. humidity problem, nothing is there. Vaikuntha is always, coming, cooling. When you feel very hot, you get a cooling effect. In Vaikuntha, Yamuna river, Yamuna changes the flow. When Krishna feel little hot, Yamuna becomes very cold to give the cooling effect to Krishna body. You see, no air condition and all. When Krishna feels very cold, Yamuna becomes very hot, hot water. Krishna feel very hot. You see, that's how Yamuna changes everything. Vaikuntha Loka, everything changes dynamically. That is the life there. Here, no geyser, we cannot take bath in cold season. No air condition, we cannot lead a life in summer season. That is our life here. Vaikuntha is not like that. It's self-illuminated life there. Mamevamsa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manasasindriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Krishna explains where you come from. Mamevamsa jiva loke. Every jiva coming from me, Arjuna. All the souls coming from me, Arjuna, they are my children. Jiva loka. They are my children. But they're struggling with their mind, Arjuna, without knowing their father, without knowing their roots, without knowing their source. They're struggling with their limited mind in this world, Arjuna. They forgot their home, forget their identity. Bhakti means reminding your identity. Bhakti means reconnecting you with God. It's not something an artificial way of understanding. Bhakti means what you forgotten, reminding you, taking you back to your real father, real home. That is Vaikuntha. Here we have been changing families, relationships, every life after life, life after life. Nobody is permanent here. Nobody. Today, what husband you have, you might have had different husbands in previous, many millions of husbands in previous lives. Today, what wife you got, you will not get the same wife tomorrow, next life. No, you had a different wife in previous lives. Relation only one time connection here. One time, millions of life, one time only connect over. But what is the permanent connection? With God. शरीरमेदवाप्नोति यच्चापि उत्क्रमति ईश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वा शयत्. How the vayu, air takes a smell from one place to another place. You're making a very nice paneer sabji. Smell, other neighbors can smell, no? Oh, very nice fragrance, nice aroma coming from the other house. The way air carries the fragrance, carries the smell, Arjuna similarly, soul leaves one body and goes to another body. That's the soul transmits from one body to another body after die. Soul leaves the body, go to another body, same like air carries the smell. Soul goes to the next body like that. You cannot see, but you can experience. Stotram chakshusparsanam sha rasanam granam evacha adhishtaya manashayam vishayanupasevate. Then what happens? The soul leaves another body, take another body, another set of features, different set of body.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we can't hear you.
और माँ क्या हालचाल?
Hi, Dhavi.
हरे कृष्णा दीदी, how are you?
Hare Krishna, Dhavi. I'm fine.
Why is it only us three today?
Yeah.
Be there, okay? Let Prabhuji join again.
यार 1 घंटे की क्लास बोल के 2 घंटे लेते हो.
One and a half hour. Look at the class, how class the class is.
इतनी अच्छी है कि कोई
Okay,
join.
wait.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji, we lost you completely, the voice.
Yeah, sorry, there was a power cut. We're talking about Vaikuntha, there's a power cut.
Yes. Okay.
So this world
Yes.
is power cut. You see, Krishna giving assurance, there is no power cut, there is no power required in Vaikuntha. So we talked about the how soul leaves one body, goes to another body, and how soul takes another body, different types of relationships, and also different types of body features and everything. Krishna explains that. Bhugu Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudananupasshanti passhanti jnana chakshujaha. Arjuna, all this are happening in this world. People are dying, somebody taking birth. See, isn't it? Somebody celebrating, oh, my wife has become pregnant. A great celebration, one family. And somebody is crying, oh, my grandfather left the body. Same grandfather would have gone to some other family, and other family celebrating for the soul. Same soul who left the body here. This family is crying. Soul enter in another family. That family is celebrating. Soul name is Harsha Soka. Harsha means pleasure. Soka means pain. Same person giving pleasure in one family, they're celebrating, oh, my wife became pregnant. In another family, they're crying, my grandfather left the body. But the soul is not affected. People are crying in one family, other are celebrating another saying. You see, this is what material world. There is no really, where is the question of crying? You tell me. The person who left the body is no more thinking about you. He's no more remembering you. But we are remembering him. We are celebrating anniversary. We are celebrating everything. That person, the moment left the body, all body relationships, body memories, everything gone. Do you remember previous life? Tell me. Do you remember previous life family members? Previous relationships? No. Over. No. Somebody else may be crying for you. Oh, I had a great grandfather, great grandmother. You don't remember anything there. Life is like that. So how long we travel this place to that place? Krishna is saying here, but a foolish person cannot see these things, Arjuna. Jnana chakshuhu, whose eyes filled with jnana, knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, he see things. Oh, what is death? What is birth? What is moksha? Why people are dying? Why good things happen to bad people? Why bad people are enjoying? Good people are suffering. All what is the karma phenomena? He understands everything what's happening around him with the jnana. Common man cannot understand these things, Arjuna. Not only that, yatanto yogina shainam pashyanti atmani avatam yatanto vikrutatmano nainam pashyanti achetasaha. If there is no knowledge, spiritual knowledge, even they try to analyze. Sometimes so, what is death? Oh, maybe this is a phenomenon, near-death experiences. Some people write books also in America. I didn't heard some books came up in recent times. People who gone through the near-death experience in ICU rooms, they wrote a lot of books. So, yeah, but people can't explain the phenomena. So the death is nothing but is biting you. 18,000 scorpions biting you same time. That is called death. Soul giving up the body is the most painful experience. There is no peaceful death at all. Bhagavad Gita talks about these aspects, So a knowledgeable person sees all these things, Arjuna. That's the reason he'll be very careful, very consciously. He lead a human life very efficiently, try to make sure he doesn't do crazy things in this world. With consciously is making right choices, right dharma path. Yadaditya gatam tejo jagad bhasayat akilam yachandramasi yachagno tatteja vidyamakam. Oh Arjuna, how the sun removing a darkness in this world. Similarly, how the moon giving the cooling effect. When the fire, they're all coming from me, Arjuna. Sun rays, moon rays, everything coming from me. What proof you want? Tell me. Aditya, Akilam, who is illuminating the universe, Chandramasi, the Chandra who is giving cooling effect, or Agni, everything coming from me, Arjuna. Without electricity, without fire, what we can cook, what we can lead a life, tell me. The whole world cannot function without electricity, no? No business can happen without electricity. So they are coming from God. Let us be grateful, have gratitude. It's not that our intelligence earning money. Though electricity, what we can do in this world? Tell me, you may have great intelligence. What you can create without electricity? What we can create without electricity? Nothing we can create, no? with in this contemporary world? You tell me. Vedic time, no electricity. People led a happy life because they had a God-centric life. Today, self-centric life, mind-centric life. That's why everybody is suffering here with their own minds. Gama Vishacha Bhutani Dharayami Havojasa Pushnami Avosha Sarvaha Soma Bhutva Rasatmakaha. Arjuna, I am the gravity force. Somebody said, when we go to schools, colleges, they talked about physics, gravity laws, how the planets are there, sun, solar system, how they're rotating in the planets, how they're rotating in the orbits, right way, right direction, right speed. They don't get collision, they don't get collided, they don't clash with each other. Who is driving everything? Who is controlling the gravity force? Everything. Krishna says, I am the one, I am the gravity, because of my energy, everything they're rotating in their orbits, Arjuna. Somebody created, somebody controlling, somebody monitoring. You send a small satellite from ISRO or NASA, 1,000 scientists controlling from control room. A small satellite. You tell me whole planetary system, who's controlling? By chance they got it. By chance they got created. By chance they're moving. By chance their things are moving. No, nothing. There is no by chance. No. There is a creation, there must be a creator, no? That's common sense. When you see something very good, there must be a creator. With intelligence, somebody did that. Intelligence is coming from Krishna. He created the gravity laws. Yesterday I was reading news. I think Northwestern University in Chicago, they did a research that they discovered underneath the ocean, they went 700 kilometers under the ocean. They found another ocean, big, very big ocean. They were trying to understand how the water bodies, water sources came to this planet Earth. Now they were saying that under the ocean, there was a gigantic ocean which created all these 7 oceans, what you call it here on this planet. So that is the source of everything, that ocean source of everything. That is 700 kilometers deep from the ocean. We always say scripturally, this universe like a egg, anda, half egg filled with water, remaining half is an empty vacuum. So we call it remaining half, nothing but outer space, planetary systems and everything. Remaining half, the vacuum space, what you call it. Remaining half filled with ocean. This is called Garbhodaka ocean. So this ocean only source of all the planets. The ocean source supplies the water to all the planets, everything, source of everything, which Brahma describes about this thing, Brahma Samhita. In Bhagavatam also talks about this. You tell me today Northwest University talks about the same thing. Oh, there is a gigantic ocean which supplies water, everything, that created these all small oceans in this planet. Science is nothing but they're trying to understand, figure it out. Scriptures already is a manual about how to see everything created by God, everything coming through great sages through Vedic knowledge. It cannot go wrong. Maybe not coming under science, it may take them millions of years to understand from the experimental knowledge. Sometimes they may not come to conclusion also, but we cannot reject Vedic knowledge coming from God directly. That's what Krishna explains here. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattam saraham saham vyaham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha praninam samayuktaha pachamennam chaturvidam. Sorry, pranapana samayuktam. That means Krishna explains in this chapter, whatever food we eat, Arjuna, I am digesting your food also, Arjuna. Sometimes you get gastric issues, acid issues, acidic issues. Sometimes you see the indigestion problem. It's all, sometimes the fire imbalance as per Ayurveda in our system, you get a digestion issues. Kapha, Pitta, Vayu, we know that, right? So how the fire imbalances create indigestion system. You need the right balance. The fire is called Vaishnava Nara. Vaishnava Nara. So Vaishnava Nara is the fire in the system which help to digest the food. We need temperature, no? When you get fever, what happens? You see temperature 98, it goes 99, 100 also. The food, body cannot digest anything. We need a correct balanced heat in the body which can nourish, which can digest your food. That what is the temperature? What is the fire in that? Krishna says, I am that fire, Arjuna. Aham Vaishana Prana Pana Sama. Whatever you drink, whatever you chew, whatever you do, all four kinds of food, what you eat, everything, I am the one digesting your food, Arjuna. Simply we eat. We don't care how food getting digested, no? God is digesting your food also. You tell me. At least you should have gratitude at least for digestion, no? And he is the one digesting. Sometimes we eat. Imagine if there is no digestion, what will happen? It's suffocating. People die. It leads to cancer. Gastric cancers, everything. So Krishna is digesting your food. When you eat something, remember God. Oh Krishna, you are digesting my food also. You are very kind to me. You're very kind to me. Whether we are praying, whether we are not recognizing, whether worshipping or not worshipping, Krishna is kind to all of you, all of us. All species is digesting their food. Bhakti means recognizing God. Always remember, Bhakti is not a new thing, artificial thing. Bhakti means recognizing God's hand in your life. It is simple, no? Without gravity, you tell me, Earth is floating like a small gulab jamu in outer space. Nobody can describe how Earth is floating. Even we cannot see Earth is round shape anywhere, no? Earth appears like a flat, but it is round. It is a bhugola, it is a round. But you see how the ocean, everything collected like a round shape, the gravity. Without that, you see, if sun get closer to moon, sun closer to Earth, what will happen to our planet? The planetary system, arbitration system, what is the galaxies, universes, even our digestion, simple thing, that also Krishna is helping us. Let us have gratitude for God. That is called bhakti. Sarvasya chaham sannivishto matta smriti gnanam apohanamsha vedesha sarve ahameva vedyo vedanta kru vedeva chaham. Arjuna, I am in everybody's heart as Paramatma. From me comes knowledge, remembrance, forgetfulness. Everything coming from me, Arjuna. And Vedesha Sarve, all Vedas coming from me. All Vedas purpose to know me, to reach me, to realize me, Arjuna. Vedas not for a time pass. Vedas like a mother. Mother will help to find out the father. When a child is born, how does child know father? Mother should tell, no. He asks mother, mother, who is my father? Beta, he is your father. Vedas purpose is to know God, to reach God, to realize God. So Krishna says the Vedas coming from me. I gave the Vedas. I am the knower of the Vedas. The Vedas main objective is to tell you who your father is. Bhayimo purusho loke kshara kshara hevacha kshara sarvani bhutani kutasto akshara yuchyate. Oh Arjuna, the two class of beings here. Kshara, akshara. Akshara means who never fall down from Maya, for Maya things. Kshara means who fall down for Maya things. People in Vaikuntha Loka. See, sometimes we think, okay, human beings, 7 billion population, maybe other aquatics, everything, maybe billion, trillions of species. Our population, whatever you see on this planet, or any moving, non-moving, they're all very tiny portion, tiny portion. In Vaikuntha Loka, there are billions of trillions, so you cannot even count. Unlimited people are there in Vaikuntha, devotees. Even you take Bangalore city population 2 crores. How many people live in prison house? In Bangalore prison, central prison, how many people live there? Maybe thousands, no? You see the proportion, 2 crore people, citizens, maybe 10,000 prisoners. What is the proportion? Very minute, no? Similarly, 99% people lives in Vaikuntha Loka, godly minded people. Small fraction of people are living here like all of us. So the real world is there. It's like a prison house. That's the Parvati, Durga. Durga means prison. Durga means fort, prison. Who controls the prison? That's why she got the name Durga. Our duty is get out of the prison. Uttama Purushatpanyah Paramatme Udahrutaha Ye Lokotramavishya Vipartya Vishwaraha. Oh Arjuna, you have to understand the Paramatma who enter everywhere, enter into every planet. He is the one who is maintaining everything here. The way chief scientists, all group of scientists controlling all the planets through NASA, ISRO, even SpaceX, whatever you call it. Great brains are functioning, no satellites and everything. Krishna is saying, I am the one controlling everything here, Arjuna. Yashmaksharam atitoham aksharadapi chottamaha toshmaloke vedecha pratihata purushottamaha. I am the one. Purushottama, I am the Purushottama beyond this creation. I am the one. I am never under Maya influence. Maya working under my direction. Maya cannot influence me. Sometimes people say Krishna also under Maya. How can be under Maya? The creator cannot under the creation. Here we have to understand here. Maya, Durga, for our purpose to teach us the lesson, what is reality. We are chasing after temporary things. Maya, Durga duty to tell us, this is a permanent thing. Run after permanent things, beta. So Krishna created Maya. Maya cannot control Krishna. That's his explains here. Then yo mameva masammuno janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Oh Arjuna, whoever knows this Bhagavad Gita, yo mameva asammudo. Whoever knows Purushottamam, oh Krishna is Purushottama, he is the source of all Purushas, source of all creation. Everything coming from Krishna, Krishnarpanam, everything should be offered to Krishna. That understanding, anyone has that understanding, Janati, anyone has that understanding, Purushottamam, Krishna is Purushottamam, Sa Sarvavid Bhajati Mam, who worship with that attitude, Bhava, Sarva Bhavena Bharata. Arjuna, he has nothing to know in this world. Who understand the simple principle, that means he is a knower of everything. Sarva Bhavena, he is a knower of everything, Arjuna. He doesn't have to do anything else now. If he understands source of all the problems, source of the creation, source of everything, if he knows what is the source, we don't have to know anything else, no? If you know the root of the tree, that's enough, no? Everything comes from the root, so right? When you water it or anything comes, the root only, root everything supplies everything. Similarly, if you know who Krishna is, you are the knower of everything in this world. You don't have to know all the Vedas also. All Vedas purpose only to know Krishna. All Upanishad purpose is to know Krishna. All Puranas purpose to know Krishna. All Itihasa purpose to know Krishna. If you know Krishna, that we are knower of all the Veda, Upanishad, Itihasa, Samhita, Puranas. Nothing else you have to know. Krishna explains. Last verse of 15th chapter. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagaha etabudva buddhimanasya krita krutasya bharata. O Arjuna, this is the most secret of all secret, guhyatamam. I explained to you. If you whoever understand this phenomena, philosophy, they'll become the most wisest people in the planet, Arjuna. And their endeavor will surely get perfection in their life. They'll come to Vaikuntha Lokas. Nothing else stop them in this world. That's why Krishna concludes this 15th chapter very wonderfully. So now let us hold on to this chapter and develop some faith. The words of Bhagavad Gita, we become very wise. Don't misuse your body, human life especially, and take some time, lead a sattvic life. Sattvic food means we all know. Krishna explained that in later chapters, but lead a sattvic life at least for time being. Remember, so not to become over lazy, over attachment, overeating, over endeavoring. Minimize those things and balance those things. Spare some time, spend time, make some time, make some room for your soul. Then life will become perfect, and you will see the ananda in your life day by day. Otherwise, you may get pleasure, you may buy pleasure from Zomato, Swiggy, but you cannot buy Ananda. Ananda has to come from God touch only. So bhakti is nothing but touching your soul, connecting your soul with Paramatma. So there is a transmission of Ananda. And your life will become very stable, very steady, and very satisfied, very content. So let me stop here. So any other questions you may have on this? So we can discuss next week. Next week is the last session. We complete all 18 chapters and we'll be done with these sessions. If any other questions, maybe I'll work on those questions and I will respond to you all through our devotees. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dhruv, first time I'm hearing you. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore, Prabhuji.
Is the first session for you?
No, I've been attending the other classes as well.
Acha. Okay, okay, very good. How about
Prabhuji was
Radhika?
attending regularly, but he used to leave around 7:15. He's in VIP Vellore.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Vellore.
my son. Yes.
Oh, he's your son, Acha.
Yeah, he used to attend, but like around 7:15, he used to leave the class.
Oh, very good. Happy to know, Dhruv. You
Yes.
have such a wonderful mother.
Yes, sir.
No. And other is
Such a
Radhika.
devoted.
She's my niece. Yeah, so she is from Delhi. Radhika who is
Hare
here.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Radhika. What
Yeah.
are you studying?
Prabhuji, I'm not studying currently. I'm working.
Oh, so okay, good. So where are you working?
In Delhi only.
Okay, okay. You are into IT or you are into
No,
what
no,
are you
I'm not
into?
into IT.
Okay, wonderful. So Dhruv, what are you doing? You are value VIT.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm doing BTech,
Oh, BTech and VIT. Acha. Which branch?
electrical
Which
and
stream?
computer science.
Electrical. Oh, computer science. Okay, okay. Wonderful. Which year you are?
First year, Prabhuji. This is my second semester.
Oh, first year, second semester. Acha.
Yes,
Wonderful,
Prabhuji.
wonderful. VIT is a very, very good institution. So I was
Yeah.
invited to IIT. That time I get some invitation from VIT also
Oh,
to speak Bhagavad Gita there. So very good college. So
right.
study very
Sure,
and
Prabhuji. Thank
hold on to this Bhagavad Gita. And it's you're very young and it's the right time to hold on to Bhagavad Gita so that
you. Right.
laying your foundation very strong and be very careful. Choose your company right way and be with positive minded people and spiritual minded
Ji,
people
Prabhuji.
so that that's
Yeah.
why you'll be able to become more successful in your academics in future in your career also. So
Right.
it's a very important character building should happen while building career. So Bhagavad Gita
Yeah.
means you're building your character. So it's the most important while building your career also.
True.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So happy to
Thank you
see,
so much,
happy to know
Prabhuji.
all of you. Yes, yes. Okay then, I'll see you all the next week then. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.